Hello, y'all. It's now 7:47 p.m. The sky looks like it's about to rain, but I don't know. Um, so I feel broke already, if you know what I mean. I'm not broke, but I feel broke. You know. So there's this big bump in my gums. Last week, it seems like it was multiple ulcers in the lower left side of my mouth. And now the front part, the ulcers are gone, but this this big bump on the bottom of my gums in the back of my mouth. I don't even know if this finally actually is a tooth abscess. I never had an abscess before, you know. So I don't even know if I have to go back to the dentist. It doesn't hurt right now, but since my stuff got stolen and I've been having to lug all this stuff around, I've been having kind of difficulty with the opportunity to get to properly take care of my teeth. And plus, my supplements are gone as well. That was stolen too. So I guess the reason why I feel broke, because there's a lot of things, stuff that I need to replace. And earlier, ever since this afternoon, I've been having a nauseating headache. And so I've been having a headache and I'm sleepy and tired, so I'm hoping that's a good sign, and I hope it doesn't rain. I'm taking the risk of trying to lay by my normal sleep spot, hoping it won't rain tonight. Because of the fact that I have to I had to get more supplements. I had to get more earbuds like this for my hypersensitive ears. I had gotten me some batteries, and I need more trash bags, and the diatomaceous, not diatomaceous, I meant to say bentonite clay and magnesium, and the amazing grass supplements. I need to get those too. So another week of no rest on my off days, because I have errands to run and business to handle. What happened last week didn't have to happen. And then it seemed like because my stuff got stolen, it caused me to have issues with other people in other places as well. I can't even really comfortably eat at certain restaurants carrying around all this stuff. So I still have some important documents that I need to get replaced. Forgive me, excuse me. So I might be in luck today if I can get me some sleep tonight and I haven't had my magnesium supplement. My head hurts so bad. So my journey will start tomorrow with the dog early in the morning, with the running errands, and then going to my storage unit. I have to go do some shopping and then I gotta go to my storage unit and get a new lock and key and new passcode and everything like that. Hold up. My battery on my MP3 player. Yes, it's 2021 and I still use this. I still use these because see, on my phone, when I play the waterfall sounds on my phone, it only plays for about 5 minutes, and then when it's supposed to go a whole hour, or else I have to connect to the internet and go on my Google Drive, and then it'll play for an hour, but I don't want to do that. So I'm kind of disappointed because some of the videos that I had that was backed up, I had to use already over 3 gigabytes of my phone data just to upload videos early this morning because of the online harassment and stuff like that. And I was pretty mad because usually, I'm trying to treat my monthly phone data like money by, trying to stretch it out and be frugal, But y'all ever have that moment where it's payday and you feel broke already because already, I mean, if you feel broke already because all the stuff you gotta buy. So I already got me some batteries, for my MP3 player. And yes, there's been a necessity for me for years because of my hypersensitive ears and trying to block out noise. So, yeah, I did not want to have used already 3 gigabytes on my first day of getting paid. Paying my phone bill. So I paid my phone bill and storage bill already. Because I have to replace everything, in case if it had to rain, I can't afford the money to, if I wanted to stay in a hotel room, so I have to just ride it out here on the streets. And the next paycheck, is the week before our birthday. So, and it's like I've been spending, my money on just how I've been spending it on daily living. And daily living back to back, So, excuse me, I was so hungry this morning for breakfast. So, I might have to go back to eating no breakfast for a while in order to try to stretch my money and try to save it. Because just for a little while, but last week, one of the big bosses offered me to take out a little 100. I chose 100, but he offered to have me take out a cash advance, so in order to get a few little things that I needed, So now this week I'm like $100 short of I'm $100 short of what I could have or would have had if my situation didn't happen. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I worked a few less hours than I thought I did, you know. So they said no overtime, so I try to not go over, you know. So I mean, I knew I was expecting to have $100 less, but I'm disappointed in myself that I wish I would have worked like 5 more hours. I mean, total, you know, in order to get the maximum or full potential or full amount, you know. So I guess I'm like $50 or $60 short. So yeah, I'm just trying to survive day to day, like day to day. I'm just trying to survive day to day. And it's very difficult to try to ignore the perps, especially when everything is unfair and unjust, and you want to fight for justice and fight for what's fair, you know, fight for fairness and justice and equality. And it's like, who is one human being to rob the rights of another human being based on a whole bunch of lies told about you, you know? So there are people who are saying when it comes to gang stalking and / or narcissistic abuse, you know, some people tell me to, I mean, I've been getting frustrated at people telling me to ignore, but people try to say, well, ignore the lies and smear campaigns and everything, and that eventually the truth will unravel. And, you know, they say ignore it and just keep, and I've gotten offended in the past that people telling me that, you know, saying to ignore. But the thing is, you know, my rights are being robbed from me because of lies and false rumors and me being banned from places or privileges or rights, you know, taken away from me, stolen from me because people just want to hate me for no reason, you know. And it's like I'm tired of being forced to be punished every day of my life and treated like a punished, imprisoned child with no rights. And then they say you act like a child, but then, you know, people who don't have the authority to take my rights away, they don't have the authority to punish me. And it's like this persecution and bullying and abuse, you know. So I mean, so I'm not gonna do any hotel room, at least within the next 2 weeks, unless they might have a dangerous, scary, bad hurricane or something, and I can't afford to do it, you know. So certain necessities, even in order to stretch and save my money, seems like I might have to just put things on hold. You know, like, I don't even know if I might have to put my supplements on hold. But I'm worried about that magnesium, though, because of my sleep. And with the I mean, it's hard to get magnesium through food when you homeless on the streets and got no choice but to eat out. So you know, that's why I've been taking the supplement, but then the supplement, I'm still get sleep deprived, but I'm still calm enough to not have the Tourette's most of the time, even despite being sleep deprived. But if I don't have my magnesium supplement, and then I have the Tourette's, and that's the magnesium is naturally calm you in natural solution for Tourette's and stuff like that. And it's like when I have my Tourette's episodes, I actually do feel sorry for myself and feel tortured and scared, like I'm about to die or something, when it's so uncontrollable. And some people say that, mental illness is cover up for them torturing and attacking you with the directed energy weapons. Like, some people say that the forced speech and Tourette's and even OCD behaviors, I hate that word behavior, make me feel like an animal. But some people say that those behaviors make you, basically you electronically control like a puppet on a string. Like with forced speech, you end up blurting out stuff you didn't mean to or that you don't normally say. And the synthetic telepathy, and I don't hear the voices, but I heard that sleep deprivation is part of V2K, the voice to skull, and I get the high pitched ring in either ear sometimes, and I get all the vibrating and stuff like that, and I get the swelling in my ankles and my legs and stuff. And sometimes, being sleep deprived and homeless, and there would be times when I was in my hometown, New Orleans, when imagine not being able to lay down for 30 days, y'all, and not being able to sleep because you got to be forced to be awake, and not allowed to lay down, not allowed to go to sleep nowhere, forced to stay awake. And in order to stay safe, I would be forced to ride the bus or the streetcar, and the bus drivers would be brutal and abusive. And if I accidentally dozed off unintentionally, if I went to a hotel on Canal Street, downtown New Orleans, I would get automatically banned from the hotel, or just for asking to use or the casino just for asking to use the bathroom. And your own black people, yes, they will make up bogus, crazy lies about you and hate you and want to get rid of you as well. So all the hardships I had to suffer. In New Orleans, I didn't have to panhandle or beg as much because I was able to take the doggone bus, and I was able to put food in my storage unit. So, but then, they know you're homeless, I guess, if you come in every day. And me having more than one bag, I get treated with obvious homelessness and treated with discrimination. So when you ride the bus at night, say if I were to ride the Elysian Fields, then I have to get off that bus and connect on Canal Street and take the Canal Street car. And then you can't ride the same one bus all night. At the end of the line, they make you get off and then transfer to another bus. So imagine transferring to 4 and 5 different buses every night, having really no place to use the bathroom, and having to walk 2 hours to another bus stop, and they don't care if it's raining, Bus drivers pass you up in the rain on purpose when you're at the damn bus stop, or they pass you up and then drive by laughing, and then you call the and make a complaint to the Jefferson Parish or the Orleans Parish. I mean the Jefferson Parish the jet bus or the Orleans Parish RTA. And then the administrators laugh in your face or treat you like a nuisance or don't want to do anything about it, and then the bus drivers think they have the authority to punish you with the silent treatment, or they give you vicious, mean looks, or treat you like you don't exist. That's a gang stalking car, that vehicle that just passed by. It caught me off guard, and it had funny headlights. So Greenville, South Carolina was my first, actually in Los Angeles, no, probably New Orleans, and, being on the street, homeless on the streets for a few hours. And then, but back then being homeless, I always was, dealing with the shelter. But in Long Beach, California, I dealt with being on the streets for a night or two. And that was scary, and I couldn't get any sleep. But then, they tortured me with the directed energy weapons when I had my Section 8 home in Los Angeles. They tortured me out of my house with the directed energy weapons, and I was forced to, I couldn't even be in my house. They tortured me so bad with the dual weapons, and I didn't know what was going on. And so, it's like, what did I do so offensive? And so then, Greenville, South Carolina, that Lisa Ruby lady set me up. That would be a different video. She set me up to be homeless on the streets for 9 days. And the shelters kept lying and saying that there were no beds available. I said, they have a whole empty room right there. And so then they got scared and gave me a room. Because how the hell that so-called, the fake Triune Mercy Center in Greenville, South Carolina, run by a woman, they're supposed to be a so-called Christian church that's supposed to help homeless, but then they threaten you with arrest if you're homeless or sleep on their property. And they care more about the image of the building rather than the souls of the people. And you got all these Masonic, sellout, satanic, New World Order 501c3 churches that throw away homeless. Or they just want to pretend to offer homeless coffee and donuts on Sunday, and that's all you're going to get is doggone coffee and donuts. And you ain't going to get no, they're not going to be generous enough to try to help you get back on your feet, help you with damn job connections, job opportunities, with nothing. They oppress you. And even these church pastors be trying to, they're narcissistic, fake church pastors who do witchcraft, and they try to tear you down and destroy you when, they can be close to like Joel Osteen and, Creflo Dollar and, Benny Hinn and all them, They're all fake. So, this is, I guess, an, open video journal for the night. I enjoyed talking on this video just now. And, it's getting dark. My anxiety is high, but I'm really tired and sleepy, and I'm anxious about tomorrow, and I have zero idea of what my plan will be on Thursday, so I just got so much to think about, and there's so many more things I wish I could talk about, but I can't talk about it. So I'm going to go for now. Thanks for listening. I love y'all, and bye. I got some more videos topics that I need to talk about, or that I wish I could talk about. So I'll see y'all.